Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
No, okay. Let's rapid fire for you. Just a couple of moves and questions. So, sleeper team could we call the Knicks a sleeper free agent win team? Yabusele, Jordan Clarkson. How do we feel about
That's
that?
I think Yabusele. It was like he's the guy I was like, if the Bucks would give him like $10 million a year, and I would be happy.
Right.
But 2 for 12, like he's like the perfect fit for that. He reminds me of
Mhm.
the like perfect PJ Tucker, light, better shooter, maybe not quite the defender. But that's like a versatility the Knicks needed when you took off Carl Anthony Towns in some of these lines of, or even to be able to play next to him, even though he's not big, he plays like a big. And Jordan Clarkson, again, not really a playoff guy, but if there's ever a guy that comes in a game and hits 5 threes in a quarter, that's Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, definitely. Would you say upgrade from campaign? Like, I think that's an upgrade
I
from
would, yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I just think like if you want someone to sort of mimic what Brunson, the shooting Brunson does, right? Jordan Clarkson's all green light all the time, so that'd be good for him. So yeah, yeah. And it adds to their depth, which has been a problem. Okay, Magic fixed their shooting question mark. Brought in Bane, we already talked about, but also Titus Jones, who's a 41%. Do you feel like that's enough?
It'll be tough, but at least with Tyus Jones, um, that's a team where you can have a small guard and probably get away with it. So it's an upgrade. I don't know if it's an upgrade over Cole Anthony, but they obviously getting Bane was an upgrade. So it helps. It'll be interesting to see if it helps when it matters, like in clutch moments or over extended periods of time. But you can only do so much. If there's anywhere where Ty Jones was going to go to be able to be a ball handler and not just be absolutely just destroy the team defensively, it was a team like Orlando.
Yeah, and he is a better shooter percentage wise than Cole Anthony, so that's a positive. But he's not as good as probably handling the ball as Anthony. Okay, quiet teams. Which one are you surprised the most quiet so far? 76ers, Heat, Lakers, Warriors.
Probably the Lakers, just because I
Makes
thought
you
for
happy
sure
though.
it does. And I love that they explained it away. We need cap room for 27 or 26, whatever makes you sleep at night. I thought for sure they would end up with Brooke Lopez, um, but I think they only want to give out 1 year deals. It sounds like, and I think sometimes it falls down to guys with like the 1 year deal with the way the Lakers are right now kind of comes down to if I sign this, I'm literally going to be traded
Yeah.
if this doesn't go well. So why don't I just go somewhere I
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of other than the LeBron factor, the ownership, there's a lot of question marks over there. So yeah. Um, let's see here. Russell, D'Angelo Russell, clearly a elite defender we don't know about because the Mavs signed him. I mean, clearly they wouldn't sign somebody that can't play defense. No?
he was another one I sent you, and it was like the Bucks were interested in D'Angelo Russell, and I always text you, no, yeah, don't want that. I just
I don't
again,
know what the Mavs are
Dallas,
doing.
Dallas is probably going to be a fine team because they do
Yes.
have a lot of good players. But again, you just drafted Cooper Flag, and you just took a guy who just dribbles the air out of the ball.
And doesn't play defense after you traded a guy who doesn't play defense. I don't okay. Lonzo to the Cavs, does it move you at all?
I like it for the Cavs. If
He's got to
he's
stay
healthy,
healthy though. Yeah, that's a
yeah.
problem.
But I think he's a good because he's a bigger guard. So if he's healthy, when you get to the playoffs, he can shoot decent, and he's a pretty good defender. And despite those things, they kind of need a ball handler. If Garland is going to, especially if Garland, it sounds like he's going to miss the start of the season. So we see Donovan Mitchell can handle the ball, not a point guard. Um, you needed another guard that could be a little more versatile. And Ty Jerome just was nothing defensively.
That's fair. Ty Jerome, where did he go? He went to the Grizzlies. Okay, I don't have him on here. Okay, at least they're doing something. So one of these teams, what one of these two teams that are like, oh yeah, at least they're doing something. Nets, they got Terrence Mann, re-signed Sharp, Zaire Williamson, and took a chance on Michael Porter Jr. Hornets, Plumlee, Pat Connaughton, Colin Sexton, and they traded away Williams and Nurkic.
The Hornets, I kind of get, like, okay, they got 2 second-round picks for Pat Connaughton, whatever. But I do like them getting Sexton if they're going to try to, I don't want to say compete, but at least be in that play-in mix, because Ball misses games. Sexton was really good last year, and I know they're both on the small side, and we hate to see two. Well, Ball's bigger, but not a defender. You hate to see two kind of non-defensive guards, but it's Hornets. It's the Hornets. They're just going to score a lot of points.
Yeah, I like Plumlee over Nurkic, so. Yeah. Okay. I do like the opportunity that Michael Porter Jr. might get for the Nets. So I'm just going to throw that out there. So we'll see what he does over there. Okay. Which seems more confusing to you right now with their moves? The Pelicans adding Sadiq Bey, Looney, and Poole, or the Suns with Brooks, Green, and Mark Williams and Hayes Davis?
I'm going to say the Pelicans, just because I don't know why you target Looney. Like, he's not old, but he's older, and again, he can't space the floor. So what is he doing next to Zion? Like, you would think he would just take a shot on someone remotely younger that could shoot the ball at least.
Right.
Like, just go for someone that could shoot. Maybe they just want, again, a veteran in there who plays hard. Fine, whatever. But both teams. And I've seen some people, again, Kevin O'Connor, how the Suns are turning it around, and what they're doing is awesome. Again, I don't know what the heck the Suns are doing, but they're both kind of confusing. But I was giving Kevon Looney $8 million when there's like younger options, whatever.
Also, they traded their unprotected pick in the draft, which I forgot to mention, which is why they win that question. But the only addition I really like for the Suns is Dylan Brooks, because at least he makes sense with Booker. The other ones I'm not quite sure. Okay, next big move. What do you think? Is there a big move you're anticipating? Something that you want to see? The answer can be no, but
the only other thing, like, the Celtics went back over the second apron. Well, not technically yet. So are they going to just move on from Simons, or are they just going to move on from Hauser? So if they move on from Simons, that's a player that could move the needle for someone. Do the Miami move on from Wiggins? There's been some smoke there. And I think basically all of the restricted free agents are stuck, because there's literally no cap space left. And they're kind of at the teams can hold them hostage, per se. Like, what is Giddey going to get unless the Bulls are generous? What is Kuminga going to get? Same with McCain, right? No, Grimes.
That's it. Yeah.
They're all just kind of stuck. And I think that's, unfortunately for them, the moves that happened fast dried it all up, and now there's nothing there.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, because Cam Thomas is a restricted free agent as well. Okay, man. I just want to add Holiday maybe could be traded. Drew Holiday, we don't know that whole situation. He sounds like he's not happy over in being traded to the Blazers when it first happened, so we'll see maybe if something moves the needle there. But yeah, I don't know another big deal. I think there's still a possibility Kuminga ends up in Miami for some reason. I could see that being a move, but regardless, right now, not really. Okay. You want to talk about some of the free agents that are left? Okay. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.